A huge threat to XRP, and you won't believe where it's coming from. Saylor's got something for the maxis out there. The house moves on with Regs, XRP, RLUSD, and Coinbase. Mega announcement.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
All right. Did we hit the bottom? We rebounding back, or we got more pain to come? Well, the week ain't over yet, is it? Gotta see how Friday works. But before we get into the crypto news, like stablecoin regs, moving on, Coinbase's big announcement with XRP. Your comments come first. That's right. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it where? At the beginning of the next video. Matthew says, at the 10:51 mark, if you're saying what you're saying about stablecoins, is it right then that it doesn't mean that all coins are basically worthless? Look, right now, stables are ruling the roost. Outside of stablecoins, what crypto that you see in this blob right here is being used for something on a large scale, growing heavily, and it's not in regards to speculation of prices. I will challenge you to list that down below. Dorn Butler says, I negotiate at yard sales. Why wouldn't I dicker for a better deal? Ooh, a little bit more sub-dollar XRP, sub-$2 XRP. And by the way, thank you, channel member, for supporting the channel. Andrea Smartphone says, not today, but tomorrow I head to the beach for a birthday weekend. Roulette, here I come. Well, thank you for sharing what you're doing this weekend. I asked you, do you have any cool weekend plans? And Andrea Smartphone said, yes, I do. Bitcoin's hitting at 80,805. ETH is 1818. BFB at 593, while Sol's at 117. XRP's at 206, while Ton's still deep in the green at 362. Pi, oh, come on. 56.5 melting faces, everyone. XLM 26.1, Sweet 224, and ADA 65.1. Michael Saylor defends Bitcoin as prices drop. Dude, this guy has to do whatever he can because his entire future rides on the price of Bitcoin. Yeah, and that's kind of thing. Bitcoin has a store of value play. ETH, kind of a store of value play. The rest of crypto, no, not a store of value play. Used for backing up loans. BTC and some ETH. Rest of the market, not so much. Stables, we know the deal. But Saylor is like, yo, girlfriends, don't freak out. Strategy Chairman Michael Saylor stated on X that Bitcoin poses zero limitations in tax territory. You're a fucking idiot, Michael Saylor. He says, there's no tariffs on Bitcoin. Awesome. But is there tax when you have capital gains? Yes, there is, Saylor. So guess frickin' what? That doesn't mean jack. Are there tariffs on gold? Are there tariffs on XRP? No. Saylor, you're just a maxi and you're running out of stuff because you know the bubble's about to burst. I like what Juan said. So buy more shitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin. Well done, Juan. That gets a like. Yeah, my Twitter, it's linked down below. I was a little naughty boy on Twitter earlier, too. I couldn't stand it. Crypto.com enables PayPal payments for crypto purchases in the EU. Okay, this is very interesting. The new feature allows Crypto.com users in the EU to purchase cryptocurrencies with their PayPal accounts. Why is this big? Because we saw a lot of debanking in the EU. Saw a lot and read a lot of your comments that said, yo, bro, my bank shut me down with my crypto. Now going through PayPal, it's going to definitely reduce some friction. I think this is good. Here's also why this is important. 2023, PayPal went a step further to launch a stablecoin, PayPal's PYUSD. Where is PayPal's PYUSD? It's right here, ranked market cap number 77, with a market cap of 741 million. Now, compare that to Ripple's RLUSD, which is ranked 221 at 294 million. Let's keep learning. PayPal wanted to do stablecoin. They're now doing payments. They're now offering crypto on and off ramping in Europe. What do you think about that? House passes Stable Act for stablecoin regs. In April, I told you that we were going to work on stablecoins and you're going to get regs for stablecoins. And you're like, but bro, stablecoins are boring. I get that. But people are aping into stables like frickin' crazy. All right? Let's learn. On April 2nd, the House Financial Services Committee passed the Stable Act. Now it needs to pass a full House vote, which shouldn't be a problem, and a Senate vote, which shouldn't be a problem either. Stablecoin Transparency and Accountability for a Better Ledger Economy Stable Act was passed with a 32-17 vote. Stablecoin Tethering and Bank Licensing Enforcement Act was also introduced, and that's what it was called before this. The Stable Act protects consumers while cementing the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. Okay. I'm happy to support the Stable Act and continue House Committee on Financial Services work. That's from Representative Mike Flood. Stablecoins not only help Americans grow their wealth, but also promote U.S. values and leadership both here at home and around the world, added California Representative Young Kim. I'm bringing this up because you're seeing people go, okay, stables, easy to regulate. Okay, stables are great for payments. Okay, stables are easy because we just have to figure out what are they backed by, and are they algorithmic based, or are they actually backed by stuff? It's actually pretty easy. That's why regs are coming there first. Now, here's some mind-boggling stufferoni for you. Again, outside of stablecoins, who in this blob is being used for anything other than that, right? I mean, think about it. Stablecoins, payments. Is anyone on this screen right here big into payments? No. Like, do a lot of people use XRP for payments? No. No one watching right now uses XRP for payments. You buy it cheap and you want to sell it high. Everyone that uses Pi right now, did you get into Pi for the dApps? No, you got into it because it was pumped. Because people were giving it away. Right? Do you use Doge to move money? No, it's a meme. See my point? Stablecoins are actually using something, right? People use it, and they use it as store of value. They use it for payments. They use it for loans. They use it for cross-border payments. Yeah, stablecoins. XRP's threat is who? Ripple's RLUSD. Why? Because they integrated RLUSD into their payment hub. But bro, you need XRP to... No, you don't. Listen. The launch of RLUSD begs questions regarding its ability to eclipse or replace XRP. Both XRP and RLUSD are meant to enable cross-border trade. So again, if you were going to make a payment, would you want to make a payment on something that's crazy volatile, or would you want to make a payment on something that's stable? XRP, XLM, Pi is not backed by anything. Stablecoins are backed by some BTC, short-term treasuries, cash equivalents, stuff like that. They're backed by something. That's why they hold their value stably. All right? Let's keep going. The introduction of a stablecoin with Ripple-backed value could indicate a strategy that would cause investors to bet on XRP's future worth and use inside long-term goals for cooperation. Think about this. If you're going to make a payment out there, do you want to make a payment with a huge, gigantic network of stables like you see here? Or would you use XRP? You wouldn't. It's too volatile. No one is using XRP for payments. Oh, but bro, Japan. Well, if Japan is using XRP for big-time payments, how come the price doesn't reflect it? That's right. Let's keep going. Stablecoins, such as RLUSD, come under regulatory attention. Any regulatory measures against RLUSD or compliance problems could indirectly affect RP's market acceptance. And again, who's getting regs first? Stablecoins. Who is growing the fastest in crypto right now? Stablecoins. Stablecoins market cap right now is the highest it's ever been. Stablecoins are growing across the board. And it doesn't matter whether you're a big player like Tether, USDC, DAI, or whatever, or even some of these micros out here. They are freaking growing. All right, let's pick a random one. Let's pick Falcon. Falcon USD. I don't know what this crap is, but let's click on it and pick on it, all right? Let's see what their market cap looks like, because they're not a big one. Their market cap right now is 119 million, so it's not big. My bet is that they are growing, and let's go to market cap. Boom, shakalaka. Yes, they are growing like crazy. And that's my point. Stables right now are being used for payments. So what is the rest of crypto being used for? BTC and ETH store of value. No, the XRP store of value play is not here yet. Utility? Tell me the utility. Coinbase, though, wants to make more money. They want to make money with XRP futures. Coinbase institution is big news for XRP holders. The company stated that this move would introduce a regulated and capital-efficient way for investors to gain exposure to XRP. The exchange revealed that the XRP futures contract will go live on April 21st. Coinbase institution also indicated what further details. By the way, though, this is for institutions, all right? Self-certification with the CFTC allows Coinbase derivatives to induce XRP futures without requiring direct approval from the agency. So even this future project is easy to launch. XRP price. Did we hit the bottom? Well, we did get some sub $2 XRP. Are we going to hold on to this? Well, we still got to deal with Friday. Zoom out to the 1 month. Not cool. Zoom out to the 1 year. Okay, cool. We're still holding above $2. Is it mind-blowing? Is it melting faces? No and no. is the threat to XRP stablecoins? You bet your butt it is. Ripple added RLUSD to its payment hub. Why would it need to do that if XRP was... Because players aren't using XRP that way. All those things with the NDAs and the banks were just fluff, everyone. And that's when it all comes back down to, what are we actually using this crypto for? Anyone watching right now, I challenge you. Let me know down below what you use XRP for other than an investment, because that's just speculation. And if all we're doing is speculating, then we're what? We're creating a bubble, just like Micro Saylor's creating a bubble. So XRP price. Volume, good. Price, meh. Better than it has been since before the election? Of course. We're still 4 or 5x independent on what you bought in. But you can see it clear as day that this screen right here is about what? This screen is about $2 support. Pumperonis, dumperonis, a lot of hype, a lot of nothingness, and players are going to stables. That's why that's the first thing they're regulating. That's why we're watching all these players out there, even the micro stables grow. And that's why when you start looking at the volume through these insanos, they're nuts. Volume for USDC right now, 13.39 billion. Yeah, stablecoins. And it sucks because a lot of us out there like, but bro, cross-border payments. You can do that with these stables too. It sucks, but that's the truth, SA. People have been getting into stables. Stablecoin market cap has been blowing up like crazy. Trump even said, hey, Congress, you better work on that stablecoin stuff right away. He didn't say you better work on the crypto stuff. No, he specifically mentioned stables. Stablecoins, payments. Banks out there said, hey, as soon as we get stablecoin regs, guess what we're going to do? We're going to launch our own stablecoins. Yeah, USDC is on 11 chains right now. You could swap those 11 chains for free next to instantly. And you don't have to worry about the volatility. You don't have to worry about the pumperoni and dumperoni. Our favorite cryptos out there, whether it's Pi, SWI, XRP, XLM, none of that stuff is backed by anything. And that's not me being negative. No, I'm telling you the truth. No, XRP is not backed by gold. No, XLM is not backed by silver. None of that shit is backed by anything. But stables are. Stables are boring, but boring right now is winning. And the reason boring is winning is because we're going through tariff war. We're going through some trade issues. We're going through some inflation. We're going through some macro concerns. We're going through some recession fears. Players don't want speculative risk right now. They want stables, and that's why stables are getting the juice. So yeah, it is a threat to XRP because everyone said, oh, XRP for cross-border payments. Well, brosif, if that's the case, then why the hell did Ripple just go, let's add RLUSD to the mix? Yeah, adding competition, putting another product on the shelf that does exactly the same thing and in fact preferred by most people. Because the majority of people right now, overwhelming majority of people, 99.9%, use XRP for speculation, not for utility. Read the comments, seriously. Someone let me know who uses XRP out there for something other than speculation. I'll share it in the next video. Choo-choo what? Choo-choo bitches is what? Stablecoins. They're getting the nod.